And are we alone in the universe? Scientists find more evidence that a faraway world may possibly be home.
And could there be something out there? Scientists find the strongest evidence yet that there could be life on another planet. Now, from UFOs to possible alien abductions, of course, we're fascinated by the idea that extraterrestrial life could exist. And now scientists have found the strongest evidence yet that a planet 124 light-years away could be home to life.
So researchers detected molecules in the atmosphere on K2-18b. That's what it's called, K2-18b, which on Earth are produced by marine organisms. More data is needed to confirm the findings, as our science correspondent Panam Ghosh now reports.
Could this faraway world be home to life? 18 months ago, scientists detected tiny hints of gas molecules in the atmosphere of planet K2-18b that might have been produced by life. Now, the scientists leading the search told me that the evidence has grown.
It is certainly the strongest sign we have seen yet, right? That can't be denied. So I can realistically say that we could confirm this signal within 1 or 2 years.
If you do, what would this say about the prospect of life on other worlds, not just on the planet you're studying?
I think if we confirm that there is life on K2-18b, that would basically imply that life should be very common in the galaxy.
K2-18b is 2.5 times the size of Earth, and it's 700 trillion miles away. The James Webb Space Telescope is so powerful it can analyse the chemical composition of the atmosphere from the light that passes through it from the small red star it orbits. Its chemical signature seems to suggest that it contains molecules which on Earth can only be produced by living organisms, and it's such a strong signal that if it is home to life, it's plentiful. K2-18b is thought to be a water world covered entirely by a vast ocean, and the evidence is growing that it may be teeming with life.
Everything that's being spoken here is confidential.
Professor Madhusudhan and his team put the final touches on the scientific paper outlining their findings. Although the evidence for the molecules is increasing, they still don't have enough to say that they're definitely there. And even though the same molecules are produced by simple sea life on Earth, there may be a non-living way of doing so on an alien world. So independent astronomers say we shouldn't be getting too carried away at this stage.
More data will give us more light from this planet, which will give us more certainty that this particular chemical is there. But even with perfect data, you still won't be able to say this is definitely of a biological origin, because, you know, loads of strange things happen in the universe and we don't know what other geophysical activity could be happening on this planet.
There are also missions to investigate whether life might be possible closer to home in our own solar system. 2 are already on their way to the icy moons of Jupiter, and one is planned for launch to Saturn in 2028.
Talking about it now, the hair on my arm stands up on end.
Professor Michelle Doherty is leading one of the experiments.
You can have liquid water, a heat source, and organic material as well. We have those 3 ingredients. The chances that life is able to form rises really steeply.
So how likely is there to be life on one of the moons of Jupiter or Saturn?
I'd be very surprised if there wasn't.
It's really nice to see how far we've come already, but I'm excited for the next step.
Right, absolutely.
The Cambridge team hope to have definitive results within 2 years. If they do, it will not only transform science, they say, it might also transform humanity.
It'll be a huge change in how we view ourselves, how we view society, how we view each other, and any barriers, linguistic, political, geographical, any barriers that we have to dissolve.
Another step in our evolution.
Another step in our evolution.
These latest results from K2-18b are tentative, but astronomers believe that they're getting ever closer to answering one of the biggest questions in science. Are we alone in the universe? Halab Ghosh, BBC News, Cambridge.
Next, it is one of humanity's oldest questions. Are we alone in the universe? Well, a group of scientists think they might have an answer. On a distant planet known as K2-18b, a team from Cambridge University have found what they are calling the strongest evidence yet of extraterrestrial life. But at around 700 trillion miles away, don't get your hopes up of visiting there anytime soon. Our science correspondent Martin Stew now on the mysteries of our solar system and beyond.
We are not alone.
Could a close encounter be closer than we think?
An unidentified radio source from deep space can neither be confirmed nor denied.
There's been no Hollywood contact from outer space yet, but astronomers from Cambridge University say they found the clearest signals yet of alien life.
This is a transformational moment in our history of the search for life.
Professor Madhusudhan says a planet called K2-18b could be teeming with life. It's believed to be a Haitian world, meaning it has a hydrogen-rich atmosphere and is covered in ocean. It's bigger than Earth, with a diameter 2.5 times the size, and is about 700 trillion miles away. It was discovered by NASA's James Webb Space Telescope. Its ultra-accurate infrared equipment was able to measure light passing through the planet's atmosphere. It found indicators of 2 chemicals, which on Earth are produced exclusively by living organisms like marine phytoplankton.
Being able to question if there is something else like us out there, and being able to find the first signs of it by sending a probe into space which can gaze the universe. That is huge. We take all of these things for granted. But when you put these things in perspective, it gives you a sense of pride of just being human, like how far we have actually come.
There is a 0.3% chance these readings are wrong. There's also the potential the chemicals don't indicate life at all.
The problem is, this is a world that we don't yet fully understand. It's the first time we've really been able to look in this level of detail at a world that is like this, something between a Neptune and an Earth. And so that means that we're probably missing all sorts potentially of chemical pathways that could make these chemicals quite easily without anything alive being part of the process.
The team in Cambridge believe this discovery has the potential to eclipse the moon landing in its impact.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
A tantalising step to knowing if there's anything out there. Even if there is, on man-made spacecraft, it would take us 187,000 years to find out in person. Martin Stew, ITV News.